y'all, I have to say, it feels very weird to be setting up and sitting down to do a get ready with me video right now, like a makeup video in general, because I haven't done a makeup focused video in years, I think. So we're having a moment. I'm having a moment, but you guys encouraged me to do this video in a recent vlog, so here we are. I have so many new makeup favorites. My routine has definitely changed a lot since becoming a mom, but you know, I still love makeup. It is what it is. I still love getting ready and feeling cute and doing makeup and all of that stuff. I want to share the new favorites. I also want to share 2 beauty things that I have been wrong about in, I don't know, the past year or 2. I just want to be fully transparent. There have been consequences, and I just want to warn you if you guys are trying these things. So I've got a lot to talk about with you right now, and I want to put on my makeup, maybe do my hair too. I don't know. We'll see if we have time. I'm feeling very chatty right now. Do you remember the chatty get ready with me days? Those were fun times, don't lie. Also, before I forget, a portion of this video is sponsored by City Beauty. More about that later. All right, let's go ahead and get started with primer. I have my mirror over here, so I'm doing my best, y'all. I haven't done one of these videos in so long. I will list all of the products that I'm using on my face in the description if I forget to say exactly what I'm using. This right here is just good old tried and true Benefit Professional. And I think for this video, I'm gonna do like my everyday get ready with me, but like every day if I had like as much time as I wanted to have. And that does not happen very frequently. Sometimes I have to like go back and do more of my makeup later in the day. Sometimes I get it all done in the morning. Sometimes I just like go without altogether. But today we're gonna do like ideal day makeup. A lot of times I don't have time for all of this, but I do it pretty quick. I have it down to a science. Okay, next step, I'm using the Professional Super Setter. I kind of use it like a primer and a setting spray. And next I'm using this color corrector. And actually, I'm not sure if it's actually a color corrector. It's by Lancome. I'll link it down below. I'm not gonna try to butcher the whole name of this stuff, but it's a really nice peachy tone. I have to have a corrector. It is just a must for me for these under eyes. I really go all the way around the eye. It's not just an under eye thing for me. I also actually use this for these veins that stand out on my neck. I'm just a very veiny person. The other thing that has drastically changed in my makeup life is the amount of makeup I have. When I moved out of our last house in Dallas, I got rid of like 90% of my makeup. I had so much, you guys already know. It was like a huge collection. I was always trying to declutter, and I really was like cutthroat, and I got rid of most of my makeup, and it feels so much better. Like, look, this is what I'm working out of right now. It's a literal caboodle. Actually, I don't think it's Caboodle brand. I got this from TJ Maxx. This feels so good to me. I definitely love makeup, and I wouldn't call myself a minimalist at all, ever. That's never gonna happen, but that much makeup, it ends up stressing you out, you know? Okay, next step, I go in with a layer of powder. This is really good for me because it like smooths, it adds a little coverage with my foundation somehow, and I'm really oily, and I think this helps. The powder I've been using lately is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. This stuff is so good. I love how this sets my makeup without feeling heavy. It feels like it doesn't add anything. It almost like feels like it takes away. I don't know how to explain it. It is so nice. I just use a little bit of this to kind of like set the primer. I've been doing this for a really long time, and it works for me. I know people are like anti-powder these days. I am very much pro powder, and this one is so nice because it's so lightweight. Okay, next, I hate to say it. I've said it before on Instagram, but I'll say it again. This Tom Ford foundation is a game changer. I got it during a Sephora sale, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago, and I haven't looked back. And honestly, I was like, this is so expensive. I do not want to buy this. I do not want to love it. I've never bought a foundation like this foundation. And then I was like, oh, this is so good. I don't want to love it. Maybe I'll just use it on like special occasions, not like every day. And here I am, slippery slope, using it almost every day. It just wears so nicely, and even if I get oily, it just looks good, and it's just so good. Just need a little bit. I just dot it everywhere and blend. There is an emerging zit on my chin right now. I think it's hormonal. And I noticed that this morning is painful. And I was like, I gotta record this video as soon as humanly possible because this is about to get really bad. Also, I have to say, for my skin, this is the best my skin has looked in a really long time. I think I've mentioned it a little bit here and there in vlogs, but my lupus has just been completely out of control since being pregnant. It really started while I was pregnant and it just never calmed down. And like right now I have a spot here, a spot here, a spot here, but it's basically looking as good as it's looked in a very long time. It's just so much worse than it ever was before pregnancy. And obviously I knew that was a possibility going in, but it definitely affects the makeup routine. I don't know if you can see it, but I did not do a good job covering that one at all. I actually used a little hydrocortisone on it and I try not to use that, but I just had to because this one was getting so bad. Okay, moving on to concealer. This NARS concealer is it's just the best. I know I was using this back when I was doing makeup favorites videos a million years ago, and I have not stopped because it's just that good. It's just so perfect for covering up redness, blemishes. I don't use it around the eye. I'll show you what I use around my eyes, but especially around the nose, I love it. It doesn't break down. I put a little bit here. Here's this little emerging spot. Hello. And honestly, day to day, would I go out of my way to cover this up? Probably not. It is what it is and life goes on. Okay, I know I said I have less makeup now, but here we go with two more concealers. This one is Conceal and Perfect by Milani. It's my lighter color one, and I use this one under my eyes just a little bit, and then I also use it on this one. I find if I use a lighter color over this little lupus spot, it looks less worse through the day. If I use a darker color, it like turns orange for some reason. It's because the skin is super flaky. I don't know. I do what I can. And then this concealer, amazing. But tell me why this one like is a total mess and the Milani one looks perfect. This one is from Dior, yet again, something I never would have seen myself purchasing, but like Sephora sale will get you. I love this concealer. If I'm just doing like a concealer and powder day, it's this one. All right, now I'm grabbing my powder again and going right under my eyes. Okay, I try to be really, really careful going under my eyes with powder because sometimes I feel like it can get into my contacts and it's really irritating, and like my eyes are just another story at this point. It's a mess. Actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I told you I was gonna share some beauty mistakes that I've made, and this is connected. So, lash serums. All of my lash serums are gone. My lashes are short and stubby again in their natural state because I've completely stopped using them. Long story short, for the past year, year and a half, maybe even longer, I have gotten recurrent styes. If you follow me on Instagram, I've complained about it a few times. I've gone to the optometrist, I've taken antibiotics, I've gone to other doctors. I've tried so many things. Like if you have an idea about how to help your eyes and work on your glands and prevent styes and all that stuff, like I'm already doing it. I've already done it. I'm already doing it. Like my eye care routine is extensive at this point, and it is a twice a day thing. Like I literally got an electric heated eye mask that I use 20 minutes a day to help my glands produce oil and keep my eyes from being dry and hopefully prevent styes. That's like the latest thing I've added. Before it was just like the good old microwave hot compresses. So it took me a long time to figure out. I tried a billion things, and honestly, it's still a problem. Like last week, I had a monster sty on this eye, and obviously you have to like take a break from your makeup, stop wearing your contacts. Like it is kind of disruptive to have styes back to back to back. Anyway, about a couple months ago or so, I got my mom into using lash serum because she was just hating her lashes. She's like, which one do you like? I know you love these and I want to try it. So totally my fault. She started using it, loved it. Her lashes were so long, so beautiful. She started using the brow one, like into it. And then she got a crazy sty. And I was like, no. Finally, the puzzle pieces came together and I was like, that's the problem. And I've used many different brands over the years. I love lash serums. I love them so much. Like every time I've told you guys, like, it's amazing. Like, truly believe that. So amazing. I wish I could use it, but I think for me, and I know this doesn't apply to everyone, plenty of people use lash serums and never have any problems, but maybe if you're like me and maybe you have like autoimmune that causes a little bit of dry eye, like I did not have dry eye that I noticed, but I'm assuming that was the cause. It kind of tipped the scale over and now it's caused dysfunction, and now I have styes all the time. I actually have another ophthalmologist appointment coming up this week. I feel like that's the reason. And my mom found a lawsuit online from a lady that was getting back-to-back styes. I don't really know how common it is, but it happened to me, it happened to my mom, and it's really annoying. And like I've always switched out my makeup, switched everything out, like doing the cleanses, doing the washes, doing the hot compresses, like doing everything, even like taking supplements to help it. So if I could save one person from going through this, it will be worth it. I just feel like I need to give full transparency because lash serums were not good to me. They were good when they were good, but no more. But definitely a mistake for me. And that doesn't go for everyone, definitely not, but they did me dirty. Okay, next up for my bronzer, this one is just from L'Oreal. And honestly, I don't really have a favorite bronzer right now, but this one does the trick. I like it. I went through a long period of time, like after I had Lucy, like maybe almost like a year, where I would rarely use liquid foundation and I would just use powder and concealer, and I love that and I still do that, but I've gotten back into makeup a lot more and it feels good. A little makeup goes a long way for me. And a lot of moms might not be into that and maybe they don't get it. Like I've definitely gotten comments and like DMs on Instagram like, how do you wear makeup? Like, why do you wear makeup as a mom? Da da da. Like, kind of like questioning my motivation. I'm like, hello, I love makeup. It just makes me feel good. I like doing it. And I don't think there needs to be a reason beyond that. You know, it just makes me feel put together and like I've checked something off the to-do list that is for me, you know? Next, very important step, the blush. It's good old Milani Luminoso. It just can't be beat. I went away from it for a long time and I ended up like looking for dupes for Milani Luminoso and other brands. And well, why do we don't need to do that. It's right here. It's always been right here. I do feel like it's changed over the years though. Has anyone noticed this? I definitely feel like the shade has changed a little bit, but it's gorgeous. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it. It never fails me. I go over my lids like a little bit. I just like go to town with the blush and it's so good. Now I go in with more Super Stutter. Okay, wiping off my lips. I hate concealer and powder sitting on my lips. Anyone else feel like naked without a necklace on? Because that's definitely me. Is this camera making me look like a hot Cheeto? What's happening? I don't even know how to work cameras anymore. Bear with me. Real quick, I'm lining my lips with a stain and I cannot talk while I'm doing it. Okay, so to finish off my lips, I'm gonna be using the City Lips Plumping Gloss from City Beauty. This portion of the video is sponsored by City Beauty. Thank you so much. Their glosses are so nice. These are my top 3 favorites. I have the Clear, Nude York, and San Diego. These 3 are so pretty. They're my go-tos, but they have so many more shades available. I think today I wanna go with San Diego. It's like a pink, almost shimmery, but not glittery at all. It's so comfortable to wear. It's just so shiny, so nice. Are you seeing this? It wears so nicely. And it's a plumping gloss, but it's not irritating at all. It's unlike any other plumping gloss that I've used. It doesn't sting, it doesn't burn, it's not uncomfortable. It's just like a subtle, like, you can feel that it's working, you feel like it's doing something, which I like, but it's not uncomfortable. It's very subtle. It just feels so nice and moisturizing. It like keeps the moisture in. And since it's a plumping gloss, it adds fullness to your lips, which helps with fine lines. And this formula has peptides, which stimulates collagen. So you're getting long-term plumping benefits on top of the instant results. And plus, it's just really pretty. And if you guys want to check out City Beauty, go to the link in my description, and they actually gave me a code, LeighAnnSays, so you can get 30% off from September 2nd to the 6th. I actually feel like you can already tell. I can already tell. My lips are just a little bit more full. You know what song is in my head right now? It's the most wonderful time. I have been listening to a little bit of Christmas music. I don't know what's wrong with me. Moving on to my eyes. First things first, I need to curl these super straight, sad lashes. Okay, and as I do this, let me tell you about my second big beauty mistake that I do not want you guys to repeat. So I talked about this on Instagram when I found them because I was in love. They're those nail wraps. I can't remember what they call them. Let me get one. They're gel nail strips and they last up to 14 days. And when I tried my first set and I saw how long they lasted and how easy they were to put on and I could do everything at home in whatever time worked for me, like I hate going to get my nails done. I don't have time to do it anyway. And I was just so in love. I think I used like 3 sets and then I realized it was destroying my nails. I don't have the best nails to begin with. And like, I have to say, just like with the lash serum, this most likely does not happen to everyone. But for me, my nails were just like shredded. I realized after 3 sets, they were just peeling. And so then I went to regular nail polish to just give my nails a break. And my nails couldn't even really hold nail polish on the ends. They were just breaking and peeling and the polish would just come right off. And it's been a long time since I've used a set of those. And I bought several packs because I was like, this is my new life now. I love these so much. Like I want to get all the designs that I really love. And now I can't use them. Maybe you'll have better luck with them, but because I talked about it on Instagram and I was like gushing in love with these, I just want to say it ended up not being a good thing for me. And that was definitely a mistake because my nails have not been the same since, but I just did them last night. They're like super hot pink. I haven't done a color like this in so long and I'm loving it. Okay, next up, I need to go in with my mascara. This is the Maybelline Waterproof Falsies Surreal. I love this mascara. I do 1 coat of waterproof after I curl just to keep my lashes curled because they're not naturally curly and they just don't hold a curl. I'm gonna let that mascara dry and do my brows. This is the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. It's in blonde. I love this stuff. I've used it for so long and I tried to replace it with a drugstore something. I tried several different things and it's just irreplaceable. The color, the format, just everything about it. I love it. I cannot get away from this brow pen. And now brow gel. Honestly, not in love with this one, but I just feel like I need something. As far as eyeshadow, sometimes I do none. Sometimes I use bronzer. Sometimes I use this extremely old Urban Decay palette. I don't think this is available anymore, but honestly, it's good. I like it. And then sometimes I use this matte neutrals palette. Also very good, and also been using this one for so long. I think we're gonna use this one, but it doesn't have a mirror, so let's use this mirror. I really just cannot be bothered with eyeshadow anymore. There's more to life than eyeshadow, you know? I do feel like it helps open up my eye and make my eyes look a little bit bigger, so I do a little bit, but like 2 colors and I'm done. I'm out. That's all I can do. Next up, I grab the teeniest, tiniest brush in the world. Let's go full beauty guru mode. Can you see that? I don't even know. I think I got this on Amazon. This is my liner brush. I mix together the brown and the black to soften it up and I just do like a little bit of a wing. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. It's because I'm trying to talk. I need to shut up and just do this. I stop about halfway in and just make it as thin as possible because my eyes look real hooded real quick. This side came out crazy, oh well. And actually I lied, I do a little bit more eyeshadow. I put the lightest color on the inner corner. Are we still doing this? Is the world still doing this? Is it just me? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop, y'all. And I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. People are like, oh no, I'm a mom now. I don't know what's going on. Like, I love it. I love it. Throw me out of the loop. More coat of mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. It just cannot be beat. It is so nice. It doesn't make your lashes clumpy. It just gives you some nice length when you can't use your lash serum anymore. How many years has this mascara been out? Of course, at the last second I get it everywhere. And in my hair. Cool. Okay, that is it for the makeup. I definitely took like 100 years longer than I normally would on an everyday. It's definitely an idealized version of the everyday makeup, but like if I had enough time, this is definitely what I do. Should I do my hair? I can't decide. I'm kind of okay with it. Is very flat. Let's do the hair. I have my trusty old curling iron. I've had this thing for so long. Never failed me. It's a very good curling iron. And I'm just gonna curl it. For a while there, I was on a big kick of doing like a fake blowout thing. I have it on my Instagram in a highlight if you wanna see how I did that. And I love that, but honestly, it doesn't hold the same way just doing curls. And when the curls fall, it almost like creates the same look. I'm back to this. I like to curl my hair once after washing it and then just like ride that out. And if it falls, it falls. It is what it is. I just don't use more heat on my hair. It's so wild to see the girl. Oh, ouch. It's so wild to see the girls on like Instagram and TikTok like doing all these like wild hairstyles that take forever. And that was me. That was me. And now I'm just like so over it. It's funny. It's like the circle of life, you know? I'm not careful at all with this process, but I do at least brush it out. I just grab sections, not too big, not too small, wrap it around, hold it for a second, let it go, and just get through all my hair. Usually I do not have any straight pieces, but sometimes I do. And what does the back look like? Who knows? I never look back there. Not my business. Okay, real quick, I wanna ask you guys a question for the comments. Who out of you guys that are still here watching this video towards the end, thank you for sticking around, who watches beauty videos regularly? Because I'm sitting here doing this and I'm like, why don't I do this more often? This is so like easy, like I would be doing it anyway, and a vlog is obviously so much more involved, but I guess I just like the editing process of vlog, and I like looking back on vlogs a lot more than beauty videos. Obviously it's a lot more fun, but this is easy. And it's also kind of fun because we're just like chatting about things. Oh, what did I do? I always do this and I never learn my lesson. So just tell me in the comments, like, who still regularly watches beauty videos? Personally, I definitely like vlogs more and like informational videos or like podcasts. I love a YouTube podcast all day, every day. Crime videos, less and less, strangely. I do like them. I go through phases. I went through a very, very, very long phase where I just like, I was over it. Now it's here and there. Okay, the hair is curled. Okay, my hair is cool, so I'm running through it with a brush. And then now the addiction that lives on, this texturizing spray is just, it's just amazing, okay? All right, my hair is done, my makeup's done, and honestly, I would never use this much time on my hair on like a weekday, but it's the weekend as I'm recording this. Lucy's taking a nap, and my hair is done for the next few days or until I decide to wash it, so I'm feeling good. Thank you again to City Beauty for sponsoring a portion of this vlog. Check out the link, check out the code, go shop around. And big thank you to you guys for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for the encouragement to do this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I put out new vlogs, but I'm not on a schedule, so you gotta subscribe to see whenever I upload. And follow me on Instagram because I also let you know over there. Anyway, until the next vlog, thanks. I love you. Bye.